Tom Wilson and Silverfin, and we'll be continuing right where we left off earlier today. We're in the middle of a Mima Shiriori digression. Well, good. Rule of three. You're not going to find all the items in one place. Otherwise it wouldn't be an adventure. There's other uses for oil, Saber. Yep. It's not the common man's fragrance. Seems reasonable. And if we run into a fight on the way, we run into a fight on the way. Oh, good grief. Well, we can handle this all the same. Got the wind afterglow effect, giving us all that extra damage. And the lack of staggering is making this way easier. We can do a lot more damage to their gauges now that I don't have to worry about bouncing off them. Stun, into stun, and then we're done. Got a little cocky there. I think we have Musashi stun them. For massive damage, no less. Then we can just rake right around. And combo attack for massive damage. Okay, we're gonna take on the Sea Fiends. Okay, so I can stun the Sea Fiend out of a deadly attack with just heavy. Full speed ahead, eh? Oh hey, it's the headman. Oh, they fixed the bridge since the last time we were here too. Well, let's go this way first. Please don't threaten the merchants, or we'll have to give you a beating. I mean, so have we, but I'm not going to stop you. That goes a lot further than ours. I need to, I hope we can unlock a bit more range on that charge attack for Yori. There again, it makes sense that Musashi can perform it better. Steadfast Heart. And then, that's how we end it. This is probably overkill for stopping bandits, but... roll of cool. And they brought another wave. They brought another wave. Still no match for us. Could that be another clue to Saber's origin? That's very fun. Slain and Oni in no time at all. You wouldn't happen to be selling some sort of valuable tome, would you? Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Oh, that's wonderful. Even though she's definitely betrayed us, Dayu still seems like a nice person at heart. And it's just a shame that they're being manipulated. Some tea, some mochi, a spot of sushi, and buy some rice balls for the road. Then we can just head on down. Well, what do you know? It's exactly what we wanted. Saber.
普段口にするものではないぞ。
まあまあ、そのうち食べさせてあげるわ。太夫特製の海苔巻きおむすび。
Oh, I should go for that right about now.
海苔ですか。
I mean, that's how most of the ones I've had them. That's how most of the ones I've had tasted. Were made rather.
とにかく最高に美味しいのです。確かにまあ海苔はお高いんだけど、あれカムロの子たちも私も大好きなのよね。ほうほう。
Well, if we keep carving for Gilgamesh, we might just be able to do that.
さて、これで全てか。太夫自身の買い物というより、ほとんどカムロたちのためのものでしたね。
他の子たちを気にかけて自分のことなんて二の次なんだから。まったく太夫らしいわ。私と出会った時だってそう。旗本からカムロをかばって切られそうになっててね。
非常な人物ですね。太夫はそういえば何らかの術者には見えませんが。
そうね。それでも正真正銘のマスターのはずよ。とはいえ私も正式な召喚を経たわけじゃなし、そこはいおりくんたちも同じだと思うけど、まあ、会うべくしてあったのかなとは感じたかしら。
So Musashi was summoned by accident too.
カムロごときがわしの邪魔をしよって。無礼打ちだ。
どうか命ばかりはやめておくれ。
そこをどけたゆ。お前を切るつもりはないぞ。
毒もんか。この子はやらせないよ。
これはこれでよいな。今宵はナマスを魚に飲むとするか。なんだ貴様。
そうね。機嫌の悪い不動明王かしら。
明王だとねけ女、貴様も切り捨ててくれる。
And in a single blow.
下道旗本、切り捨てごめん。流れ流れていずこの江戸か。慣れた霊気と違えども腰の二頭は変わりなし。不動明王になり代わり神面武蔵が成敗立てまつった。笑いながら誰かの尊いものを踏みにじる、そういうのが一番嫌いなのです、私は。あんたはサーバントバーサーカー、神名を神面武蔵守藤原の春信。武蔵ちゃん、あなたが私を呼んだ人？もうちっとまともな偽名はなかったのかい？亡くなった御仁、しかも男の名なんてさ。けどありがとう、助かったよ。偽名じゃないんだけどな。ここの武蔵も男武蔵か。
In this world as well.
何はともあれ、ひとまずはサーバントらしく、あなたの願いを聞かせてくれるかしら。
And that is how they met.
なんて思い出話はさておき、今日はありがとう。おかげで助かったわ。はい、これは太夫からのお駄賃ね。それじゃあまた今
度。
ありがとうございます。
武蔵と高尾は仲がいいのだな。
Masters and servants tend to get drawn together by similar personalities, or at least,
もしも私がいおりから使い
well,
走りを頼ま
I've
れ
phrased
た
that
として
badly.
いや、買い物なら自分でするよ。
It's the personality of the master informs what servant tends to get summoned, in the absence of a catalyst.
そうか？
セイバーにお使いを頼むと目についたものを買えるだけ買ってきそうだ。
ああ、 そうだな。それはそうだ。
否定しないんだな。
Why would they deny it? They know what they're about. One digression down, but we've still got more to do. Yeah, the Onmyoji.
「待たせちまったね」もう少し辛抱しとくれよ。いい薬が手に入ったんだ。すぐ良くなるさ。ねえさあ、薬。大丈夫。きっと効くよ。
I hope it does.
エーゲスとはままならぬもの。術者ならざる女に令状を与えるとは。己が役目は分かっていような。ただ私の指示に従い。
That's what he has over her.
叶えたくば。
いい旦那に見受けされて外の世を見るんだろ。なら飲みな。元気になって夢を叶えなよ。医者を呼ぶことさえできない。こんな苦害があっていいもんか。みんなを助けるんだ。この義を使って。けどそのために土帝様にすがって武蔵ちゃんの力を頼んで、何かから解き放たれても別の何かに縛られちまう。武蔵ちゃんだって流れ者だ。そういつまでもここにとどまってもらうわけには。
All of that's true, but I don't think you can trust. But you don't really have a choice. Oh, damn it.
武蔵ちゃんの買い出しに付き合ってくれたんだって。ささやかだけど三浦屋特製のおむすびだよ。あんた食べたかったんだろ。
Certainly did. Thank you very much.
二人とも
See, this is why you talk to people in these games. Sometimes you find secrets.
ですが、
Well, that's a disturbing way of phrasing that, to say the least. Oh dear. Start with Earth. Yeah, let's do it. And we've still got enough left over for emergencies. Okay, they're definitely getting along a lot better now. May as well walk into one more fight. Ah, you're the guy I read about earlier. Still, shouldn't be a problem to take you down. And it even caused us to find a dog. Once every episode, at a minimum. I think that objective that just pops up is some sort of step counting objective. Got you now. No, we're not going to call in Saber. We're not going to use up Saber on this one. We're probably walking into something much more dangerous in a little bit. It's just not worth the trouble yet. Swap from water to fire. It's interesting that the two opposing elements both share a like water and fire style are both twin sword stances, while earth and wind are both single sword stances. It's interesting that the opposing elements have the number of swords used in common. Huh. Is there perhaps a secret back here? Nope. Okay. We're gonna go back to the world map, and we're gonna see what other digressions there are to take on. Foreign fighter in Asakusa. And then we've got the Kanagawa port. Know the fist but not the presence. Okay, we'll start with Shadow Assassin Reprise in Kanda. We meet again. He's possessed. Well, that confirms that he's not the one who resisted it. I still think it's probably gonna be Saber who was able to resist. It's that or Caster. We haven't met Caster yet, so it's possible. Gonna swap stances and play this a bit safer. Gotcha now. Then hit with raindrops. He's fighting surprisingly well for someone who's been possessed. He's after us because he's being controlled, just like the others. Exactly.
どちらにしてもことの葉の通ずる相手ではない。そのつもりでかかるぞより。
Gonna save up some energy and get a cord going. Okay, I screwed that up. I could have very easily healed, but I was like, oh, hold off, I'll set up fire stance, and then I fucked up. The piercing from fire stance plus the damage boost is very useful. But then we swap to earth. Not so fast. Got you this time. The timing there was just bad. Earth to fire. And heal while we're at it. Pop a cord. And swap to Saber. If we can break him and land our Noble Phantasm, then we should be golden. It's worth doing all these interludes though, because we're getting a lot of rewards out of them. Yeah, there's little point. Looks like me and Saber. Looks like Iori and Saber are on the same page again. Yeah, it's good to know that they're trying to lead us to Aino. The Shadow Assassin reprise completed. Now we head back home and do Foreign Fighter in Asakusa, but we're going to start at home so that we can do some sword polishing first. Phrasing. We're going to do some sword maintenance to get more XP out of this, and maybe take another crack at the Rider fight in the refights menu. And we're going to go all out on this one. Just give it a try. I really want to know how this process works. There we go. Do we have any carvings we can do? Oh, we have so many carvings we can do. Okay, we'll do one of each for now and then we'll move on. Because we're not exactly short on funds at the moment. The XP is nice, but honestly this is mostly just a great way of earning money from Gil. Also, it's fun seeing what all of the designs are like. And And I think one of these we actually need to carve a couple for. I think it's this one we need 2 of for a workshop thing. The Gilgamesh ones are actually really hard as well. Like, it just goes so fast. It's really easy to mess up. And if you screw up the Gilgamesh one, you don't get a worse Gilgamesh statue, you just get a random one of the others at the you failed once tier. And to be fair, handing Gilgamesh anything less than a perfect statue of himself sounds like a great way to die. We're even getting some points on that for that. Some points on that for that. I'm really explaining that super well, aren't I? Okay, let's have a quick look. Masterpiece Neori statues, and we need 4 of them. 4 Silver Tongue 2. And then Masterpiece Bishamon for Valued Customer 2. Okay, so we're going to make 3 more Bishamon and 3 more Neori. I believe Bishamon is Earth. I mean, I literally just did it, you'd think I'd remember, but... Okay, 2 more of these. I wonder if we'll ever need Hero Team statues for anything like that. Maybe some super high tier upgrade will use them. Other than that, they just seem to be a great way of making money from Gilgamesh. On the subject of servants we've met, I said during the fight at the docks that Lancer being from the Three Kingdoms era seems less likely. And I think that's doubly true because we've met Archer, and Archer would definitely recognise them. And Archer doesn't seem to recognise them, but does compare them to the Flying General, if I'm remembering right. Wait, no, compares Rogue Berserker to the Flying General. And the Flying General, of course, is Lu Bu. What I'm saying is that Archer would have recognised them during the sequence at the docks when we attacked the ship, if it was someone from the Three Kingdoms era that they were familiar with, which would be most of the likely candidates, I think. Even got a level up out of this, but that wasn't the main reason for doing it. Just go buy those 2 upgrades while we're here. Valued Customer with the Masterpiece Fisherman statue. And Silver Tongue 2 with the Masterpiece Neori statues. And that should do us for now. I didn't really want to get at your beck and call, but we're just short on gold dust right now. So we'll check shops while we're exploring. Kaya just supplying us with useful random items as we go. That's... well, I think saying it's useful would be kind of redundant since I already called it useful. But, And apparently Rogue Berserker is around here somewhere. So let's check all the combat spots. Miyamoto Iori, the magistrate's lapdog. We're picking up new names all the time. Nice try, but you don't get away from us that easily. Hit it, Saber. Probably a little bit overkill, but who cares? And with the conveniently placed cat, we can get some free health. Okay, time to check the next spot. Kinda want to head up to the food stall over here and see who that person we haven't spoken to is. Because this is kind of a dead end, which is all the more reason to check it out. Also, Saber, noticing something cool. It's a lantern, isn't it?
あれは雷門の大提灯。提灯はわかるか？
知らんな。
まずはそこからか。
Okay. One explanation later.
この匂いは。急げより。
おお。言われてみれば。
この鼻をくすぐる香ばしさは醤油では焼き結びが出来たてか
Gonna have to try making grilled rice balls, they sound delicious.
せっかくの出来たてだ
さて
Yeah, we're gonna buy some grilled rice balls. Means we get to see the best character portrait in the game again.
食べ終えたらすぐに行くからな
In fact, since we're here anyway. And we'll do a dine-in on Nigorisaki, which allows us to restore the valid age. We'll grab some egg sushi to restore our health. And we'll pet the dog.
おとなしいな
Okay. So down this way.
急げより売り見ろより眺めているだけでもまあ無論まあ無論
わかったわかった寄ってみるか
Damn you, Saber, and your bottomless stomach. All worth it.
うまい腹が減っては戦はできぬというまた頼むぞより
Hi. Tried all types of rice balls, but I always come back to the flame one. You know what? Fair enough. I can sort of see that. There is something very pleasing about a very simple flavour sometimes. Just doing food stall hopping for some extra skill jewels. And then we'll loop around to pet the cat. And while we're petting the cat, we'll think about where Berserker could be. I'm gonna guess that he's probably at one of the random combat spots in this area. But if I'm wrong, then that just means he's not anywhere I can see on the map. Oh, so since we've completed all the trials, we can now do something with the bulletin board. We'll go run this way first. Past Babylonia. And... yeah. A bit further along and we can hit both combat spots on our loop. Okay, I can't interrupt fast enough in fire stance like this. That's okay, I just need to remember that when I'm in more difficult encounters. Then we head on down. Past the three people talking about how quiet it is. And straight into the last combat spot. Into fire stance with the speed boost. With a riposte. Into wind stance. And that's the whole fight down with style. But that also proves that my theory was wrong. Seek the heroes that survive is the main quest. So where the hell is Berserker? If I open the map again, Foreign Fighter in Asakusa. Maybe it happens if I enter Asakusa normally, instead of warping to the house. I suppose that'd make sense, because they wouldn't want to lock you into fighting an optional fight when you're trying to go back and rest. Although that didn't stop them for all of last chapter, of course. Can I go to Sojoji? To Sojoji? Because this wasn't an option earlier, but I do need to claim power from it for a thing. It's alright, what were you looking at? Ah, right, we were here one time before. It's actually where we first met Lancer. Does that mean that heading in here will trigger a fight with Lancer? No. Probably for the best. It seems like they're not really sticking to their spirit fonts right now. Of course, if we have to do any ley line battles, we won't be able to rely on help from anyone either.
死の後こそ油断は禁物。
わかるぞ。勝って兜の尾を締めるだな。
So how would one gain power from here? The man in blue sure is tall. I'm guessing it's something that the game will teach me how to do at some point. Since several heroic spirits have had it in their skill tree that you have to gain power from a specific ley line font. Or, well, from a specific location, rather. So it would stand to reason that the game will eventually teach me how to do that, but the fact that it's displaying it as a criteria means it's probably possible now. Because why would it tell me how to do that? Why would it tell me what I have to do if it's not something I can accomplish yet? That just wouldn't add up. We'll go grab that item too.
Neko da na.
よしよし。
よしよしよし。
And we've almost got all of the health we lost back just from interacting with every cat we see. You know what, I'm gonna see if I can, like, scan the spirit font like I did to find that one thing earlier. Because I'd assume that the major spirit font would be here, because that's also where Lancer was guarding. But if that's not how that works, then fair enough, we'll just have to come back when we know what we're doing. Oh! Throughout the spirit fonts of Edo, some special places have been affected by the energy of ley lines. Press R3 near these places to identify them. Visiting these locations restores your gauges and gives you gems. So that's one objective complete. And then we can go to the entrance of Asakusa, and hopefully that will trigger Berserker. Not in the triggered sense, but in the... Ah, you know what I mean. Just trying to make a dumb joke. Maybe he's in this huge area up here, and when I approach it, he'll just turn up. I need to check the bulletin board too, but... one thing at a time. Here we go. Nope, we just flat out can't go in there. So where the hell is Berserker? He's gonna drive me insane. And other puns from the Abridged series that I am borrowing. If you haven't seen it, by the way, the Unlimited Blade Works Abridged series is very good. Definitely watch it after you've seen the original, though, because spoilers everywhere. In fact, maybe watch Heaven's Feel 2 first, just to be safe. And maybe Fate Zero. No, definitely Fate Zero. That's the woman who's been hearing things from our house.
しよし。
Speaking of Fate content, I really should go back and finish Extra at some point. It's such a good game, but I suppose I've kind of been holding off because well, not rumours, it's outright confirmed that there is a remake coming, but when the remake is coming is a whole nother matter. Because it's taken a while. So I might just be a dumbass, but I can't seem to find Berserker anywhere. Tsuchinoshin clearly got out of jail after that misunderstanding. You know what, let's try the bonus fight again. Still not sure who Ryder is, but they are very fun to fight. Also, one of the harder fights so far. Start strong. That cannon attack is just really damn hard to deal with. So we're going to cast a cord. Gonna eat a rice ball, and we're gonna cast Enlightenment. Because we want to break the shell. And we want to do it fairly quickly. No, using deadly attacks. Ah, right, because if you break that one, they just immediately do another. I'm guessing that's just straight up. So that wasn't just the game being weird before, that is actually just straight up a gimmick of that specific attack. So it might be easier to let that attack go through if I don't have the energy to counter both. Although I probably could have countered both this time, so I guess I was too distracted thinking about how it works to consider. We hit with raindrops, I think we can break it. You know, assuming I don't charge into the worst possible attack like some kind of idiot. Okay, so that doesn't hit in the air. Good. And then counter-attack. And swap to water. I am not ready for this one. Well timed, Saber. I was definitely about to overcommit to a combo. Okay, we let them charge, and then we counter-attack right after they start firing. And I think we go with Rising Rapids for this one. It's just so damaging. Now, I'm pretty sure they're about to refill their gauge. But we can totally handle this.
見せてやれ。
水の型で
Okay, I remember how this works, don't worry.
すぐに行く。顔色が悪いぞ。
Oh, okay, that's way worse.
手当てしておけ。
So I think I do just need to interrupt the first one, because the second one is at least a bit easier to dodge.
読めた。
よっ当たりはしない
残念だったな。無駄だ。
Ryder is just really strong.
残念だったな。 弱いな。
当たりはしない
Still, if we can keep landing on pops like this, we might just stand a chance.
こっちだ
すぐに行く。行くぞ。
Okay, I've got a plan that's just crazy enough to work. We raindrops, and then he immediately follows up with another attack. And when he does that, we go into Roiling Rapids. Expensive? Yes. Effective? Also yes. Then we stun him out of this with raindrops.
力を借りる
任せろ。
And then we get this really lucky link strike that gives us the perfect opening.
吹きすさぶ嵐のごとく
And then we wind stance
弱いな。
and run right into that beam.
当たりはしない
Damn, those stupid shoulder blades are very frustrating.
弱いな。
But we can handle this.
こっちだ
待っていろ。 避けるなよ。
押し切る
放つ。
力を借りる
任せろ。息を合わせろ。行くぞ。
We've almost broken it. And once we break the shell again, we should be able to end this fight. You need to watch those shoulder blades even when they look vulnerable. Because they attack independently of Ryder and that's really annoying.
押し切る
And it also keeps hitting me.
出番だ
すぐに行く。
Ooh, that link strike. Perfect, I don't think we'd have made it otherwise.
こっちだ
任せろ。やっ。清き水よ。足りたい。流れ。
But now it's gotta be over.
星をなせ。
No way he survives this.
発揮。怒涛。
And we even managed to keep most of the gauge for Saber.
終わったか
Quite the win. Might as well go 4 for 4 and take out the inner self again as well. It's a pretty fun fight at least. Especially since the inner self fight, the inner self only uses fire stance. So it's actually not that hard to read. Especially now that we have fire stance, so we know how to recognize what it's doing. I screwed up the punish there, but... mostly had it. Okay, so we can just do that with regular strong attacks, because we're fighting ourselves. There's always more to learn. So, what we're going to do next is just work out where the hell Berserker went. Because they should just... it should not be this hard to track down Berserker. They're not assassin, they shouldn't be this sneaky. But I've sort of run out of places to look. Maybe they're just in the woods. I should check the woods. You know, I think the reason I have trouble managing wind stance compared to the others is the same reason I have trouble using rapiers and S-stocks and weapons like it in games like Dark Souls. It's because thrusting weapons I have a much harder time. I just seem to have a harder time figuring them out. Whereas with sweepy attacks, it's a lot easier to connect, even if you're not necessarily top of your game. These have to be a bit more precise. Also, I tend to get too close because I don't work out my ranges easily for whatever reason. Now, is Berserker here, or was this a wild goose chase? Berserker was not here. This was a wild goose chase. So we're gonna head back down. Legitimately half tempted to doodle it, but you'd think Berserker of all people would be easy to spot. there are still here that... No, yeah, Fortitude regen is good, because Earth Stance is really tanky. Go figure. Wind Stance Incineration. All attacks that use magical energy in Wind Stance will set enemies on fire. Well, of course we've got to take that, that's just good. And then, attacks in Wind Stance have a chance to make enemies drop their guard. Since I keep accidentally attacking into guards, that's actually probably a safe bet. And then... that needs more magic attack, that needs me to earn way more Wind Stance skills, because... oh, spells in any stance will set enemies on fire, as opposed to just attacks that use magical energy. And then, using spells in any stance, there's a chance that gems will not be consumed, but I need to craft 50 gems to get that. So I should probably be crafting more gems. Increased power of attack spells. That actually seems like it could be really useful, that one. Yeah, let's go for it. It costs 11, so... I can just do that. And then I have live coals, which I'm going to temporarily swap in place of Fleeting Ember. And then... you know what, I would really like to spend some points in Saber's skill tree, so... let's get Washout. I've been trying to get it for a while, I may as well actually just do it while I've got the points available. And since Washout is a 2 cost, we're going to swap Roiling Rapids for it. Even though I really like Roiling Rapids, because it's good to keep trying new stuff. And then Heavy Attack up 5, we just need Saber to get more attack power before we can get that, and I think... wait, 2 is 1. Yeah, no, we've got points, let's do it. Grab 2 as 1. And then there's one more attack up, but that won't actually get us to the Heavy Attack 5 that we are after, so we'll leave that for the moment. And maybe... can't afford Undertow. Might be able to afford Heavy Attack 2 up. No, I've got 3 Steel Gem Fragments left, that isn't happening. So many people that we just can't call on right now, because they've been possessed. Okay, so here remains the big question. Where the fuck is Rogue Berserker? Like, they can't have gone that far. Now, if I just... because if I look at digressions, which is... okay, look. In the digressions list, a foreign fighter in Asakusa. How do we trigger this? That's the problem. How do we find this? That is the problem. I really hope it isn't, because I've not picked up... Gino, stop that. You can't go out right now. You were just out. Okay, for the moment... where was I? Oh yeah, my theory was that maybe it's because Vassal's duty is active, and that means that we need to do that before we can trigger it. I suppose that would make sense, since the port was also the last place we saw Berserker.
あの炎は何だ。さっきの戦いの残り火にしては妙だ。確かめるべきか。
あんたらここ危ねえぞ。用がねえなら近づかん方がいい。
Well, the problem is that we do in fact have business here.
そいつは諦めな。こうも燃えてちゃ進めやしねえって。
炎を鎮めるのであれば。
Yeah, go for it, Saber. Let's break through the flames. Probably shouldn't be showing off in front of people, but...
いくら水をかけても消えなかったのに。
消えざる炎。ここは俺たちに任せてくれ。
Yeah, we know a trick for this.
地獄に仏だ。
Of course, we should also grab this, because you never know what might be important. Yep. Stick to wind stance and break through. We've got you this time. Yeah, sea fiends aren't going to do much good against the fever. Although it is weird seeing them fighting alongside Fire Spirit. These, damn it, I'm blanking on their names, but it's weird seeing them fighting alongside the fire guys because, you know, you'd think fire and water wouldn't get along. Shows what I know, I guess. I like that Iori and Saber are catching up with each other in terms of levels.
若旦那のことは後だ。今は一人でも多くの者を助ける。
Yeah.
あんたらが火を消してくれたのか。ここの奥からも人の声がしたんだ。そいつも助けてやってくれないか。
力を尽くそう。
Let's handle it. An engraved sake bottle. Okay, we're just looking for more survivors. And also possibly more loot, but mostly more survivors. Maybe more loot, but more survivors first. Oh wait, yeah, we can literally just... Need to remember that we have Saber's power here. Which is literally perfect for dealing with this. Although that takes us out of the area we were trying to explore, so... We're capable of such tremendous feats of agility, and yet we're having to run up and down these the normal way. And I'm not upset at all. Even though Saber could totally have dealt with this by now. I mean, in hindsight, I probably could have used the sense. That would have helped. Quench the fire and move on. And that gets us the imperfect sync achievement as well. Yeah, that's definitely got to be some sort of pedometer.
無事だな。
死んじまうかと思った。
That's all 3 survivors in this area.
いやまだだ。
Yeah, we traced the strong magical energy that's probably through the thing that we opened earlier. Just arrived a little early.
これでしまいのはずだ。切る。
セイバー。
分かった。
Hit it, Saber. Watch out.
大技が来る。構えろ。
That's going to be very fun to use. It looks like it launches projectiles in the direction you're facing when you attack the sphere. So if I get better at aiming it, I could probably do some serious damage.
鋭き水の流れのごとく。右が白道。
すかさず追い打て。
揺るがぬ地のご
Let's
と
see him
く。
deal with this.
刮目せよ。
力を借りる。
任せろ。息を合わせろ。行くぞ。とっ。 炎の怪異はすべて消えた。
危ねえ危ねえ。
もしやその品とやらバビロニアの天主に届けるもの
Go
か。
figure, we find the merchant by accident.
ああそうだが、もしあんたら旦那の忠木ってやつかい？
I mean, as far as he's
断
concerned,
じて
yes.
重木ではない。が、天使の使いで来たのは確かだ。君、なぜそれを知っている？
例の品は我が忠木どもに取りに行かせようって旦那が言ってたんでな。ここであんたたちに会えるとは運が良かった。
Bang on impression of him, too.
頼まれた品は無事だ。
やつめ、初めから使い走りにするつもりだったな。
Hey, he manipulates us all the time.
手のひらで転がされて
We
し
should
ま
be
った
used to it by this point.
商人は無事で品も手に入った。それでよしとしよう。報酬があればまたうまい米が食える。そうだろ
Anything's worth it for good food.
う。よし、バビロニアに戻るぞ。
And this will also confirm if my theory's right, and this quest will stop us from doing the Berserker quest. I don't know why it would, but you never know with these things.
若旦那、依頼の品預かってきた。
よくやった雑種。やはりこの品、我が宝物庫にふさわしい。
言うだけは言うぞ。君、初めから使い走りにするつもりだったな。
あ、そう言われれば伝えていなかったかもしれんな。だが貴様らに何の不利益があった？労働の対価を得られるのに代わりはあるまい。
Saber, he has got a point on this one, even if it's infuriating.
それに任の他にも神奈川港に足を運ぶ意味はあったであろう。
それは若旦那のこの口ぶりは全て
He is clairvoyant!
のか。
Very clairvoyant! Pretty sure his clairvoyance is at least A ranked.
さて次はどのような任を与えたものかな。
In the middle of a rail war? I mean, a waxing moon ritual?
異国。
海の向こうか。さすがにジョークが過ぎる。
ともあれ、こたびの座興も楽しませてもらったぞ。褒美をくれてやろう。
I have my doubts, but it would be really cool if we eventually unlocked the ability to work with him. Like, have him assist us on missions.
よいぞ。
Because he is technically a rogue servant after all. That said, I wouldn't be surprised if that's New Game Plus or something. If it's even an option. Okay, we're going to take attack up. And we're going to take attack up. And by taking both of those attack ups, we can take attack up. No, we can't. We can get heavy attack 4 up, which lets us increase the number of successive thrusts by button mashing. And then for Saber, I mean, increase tech by 30 wouldn't be a bad call, because tech is the crit stat. So let's just take that. Now, real quick. Oh, I have this. Heavy attack up, valid gauge up 1 with the fire, and so much more attack power. Why have I not been using this? I need to check more often. Damage dampening 58, attack up 45, and 1 with the earth 52. Then Raven Wrap. Do we have a better? We do. We have this one, which also has blinding reflexes, which is chance to automatically evade incoming attack. Yeah, that's worth it. And then we've still got the Limitless Sky decorations. And what we will do now is we will... There we go, Berserker's here now. I was right. That's probably why all of the icons were red, but that's my fault. So let's pick a fight with Berserker, because it's what we do, and then we should be good. I mean, I'm gonna quickly nip inside the hat. Shouldn't have said anything. What?
Nani? はぐれのバーサーカー。
ああ、やっぱりここにいた。こんにちは、2人とも。驚かせちゃってごめんなさい。もう急に走り出しちゃダメじゃない。追いかけるの大変だったんだから。
師匠、はぐれのバーサーカーをてっきり彼は先の神奈川港での一戦で姿を消したものだとばかり。
聞いて驚きなさい。なんと彼、自分の足で吉原まで戻ってきたの。これから探しに行こうって時に車の前にいたんですもの。もうびっくり仰天よ。
自ら、もしや正気に戻ったということか。
Sure looks like it.
さすが堂々たる強戦士ね。前古未曾有を巻き起こすのがお箱なのかしら。
なんと眼蓄のあることの墓。
Still, if anyone was going to resist being brainwashed, it would be someone with the mad enhancement skill.
道中で逃げられた。本当に大丈夫なのか？
もちろん。私と再会した時にはすっかりいつもの良い子なバーサーカー殿だったもの。きっと今回はついつい気がせいちゃったのよね。
師匠を信じます。それで何故ここへ？
それはもう恥ずかしがり屋さん。ほらほら、ちゃんと自分でお伝えなさい。
バーサーカー、一体俺に何用だ？すまない。
Acquired Spirit Devourer 1. Sees all adjacent unclaimed minor spirit fonts that don't... Oh.
これは
A powerful mystic code.
いいのか?
By way of an apology, perhaps.
あら、もう帰るの？またね、いおりくん。それ大切に使ってあげてちょうだい。
待ってください、師匠。これは言ってしまった。
おう、贈り物か。もしや脇差しの礼ではないか？
Oh, it could also be thanks for the Wakizashi.
おー。
やつめ、意外と義理がたいところもあるのだな。ありがたく受け取っておけよ、より。
あ
Our bond's back. Rogue Berserker's free. I guess that confirms that he wasn't permanently controlled because Dayu controls that spirit font. And presumably he was just borrowed using using the spell that hijacked all the other rogues. Saber in the mask. Good mask too. Now the reason I came here was partially because of Berserker, but also because I wanted to dismantle all the spare mountings and get all the material I could. It's a shame we don't get gold dust from any of these at the moment. I could do some serious upgrading. I'm probably not gonna, because these are really good. And I don't need to just yet, but... Huh. Rogue Berserker has unlocked some more powers. Complete all of Rogue Berserker's digression. I guess we've done every digression that involves Berserker. Well, or at least that directly involves Berserker. And then these two are defeat humans and gain power from Yanagawa Embankment. Yanagawa Embankment. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set Rogue Berserker as our Rogue Servant ally. And we're going to take a little break now so that I can make a drink and sort some other bits out, and then we will be back to continue Fate Samurai Remnant by completing that final mission we've got to do, where it's Musashi again. It's going to be a fun one. But until then, I'll see you guys in a short while.